Hello. I just videoed this long, like 12-minute video, and there's no sound on it. I think that I had forgotten to turn my phone's sound on, so there's no sound. So I have to redo it. That's fun. So this will probably be a lot shorter. So good morning. Actually, it's not even morning anymore. It's lunchtime. I thought I would just real quick talk about what I've eaten so far today, and then what I ate yesterday. This morning, my husband and I and our three youngest kids went to a thrift store where they had a $5 bag sale, and we did pretty good. We got 6 bags. We got one full bag of toys for the kids, like a lot of cars and just some all kinds of things. Some Beanie Babies that hadn't been opened, because I don't let my kids do stuffed animals that have been used before, even though we could wash them. I just don't. It just kind of is kind of gross to me, so I don't do that. So they were excited that there were some that were unopened and could be used. But here's a few of the toys that we got. I think they're playing with a lot of the other ones, but actually that one was not, and neither was that one. But anyway, a few things, and then we got all these bags of books. I don't know if you can see them, but they're pretty cool. Since we homeschool, I'm always looking for inexpensive ways we can get books to go on in our shelves. Hey, anyway, this is a Golden Book Encyclopedia. Got that set. I don't know if it will actually be useful or not, but got a lot of good stuff in here. Some chapter books, lots of picture books, piano books. I got some of these how and why books. I haven't actually heard a whole lot about these, but a lot of times when I see books that are older, I just get them anyway, especially in the $5 bag sale. I mean, how can you go wrong? Because not only did we got 6 bags of stuff, because I also got a bag of glass cups, including this one, because I have several children that really like to drink out of glass cups instead of plastic cups. So I don't want to buy glass cups at the store. You can easily wash them up, and so I do a lot of thrift store type cup purchases. So we got 6 bags of stuff, and we only had to pay for 5 of them because I posted on Facebook that we were at that sale and having a great time, and so that we were able to get $5 off. Anyway, so this morning I had keto pancakes, which are super easy to make. I think I did a video on them. I don't know, maybe I didn't, but they're really easy. It's 2 ounces of cream cheese, 2 eggs, a third teaspoon of baking powder, and then cinnamon, and then you just blend it up in the blender for several minutes till it's nice and mixed, and then you pop all the bubbles with a fork, and you just fry them up in butter. And then I put butter on top of mine, and then sugar-free syrup. I think I did do that one time. Anyway, so I had that for breakfast with some bacon, and I did put a picture of that on my Instagram page, so if you want to check me up on Instagram, it's just Wendy Barron. And so that was my breakfast. For lunch right now I'm having pickles and a Caesar salad. I don't know why I've been craving Caesar salads so much this week. I've had them I don't know, most of the days this week, except for the 2 days that my husband and I were gone. I'm trying to remember all the things that I talked about in the previous video that I had no sound on, and I hope this one has sound. I should probably check, except if I stop it, it might not work very well. So what I had yesterday, and I haven't felt very hungry the last few days. And I'm not sure if that's because I had a couple of days with non-keto or what, but I just haven't felt hungry. It also could just be keto, because sometimes you just don't feel hungry on keto. You have to kind of make yourself eat. Um, so yesterday in the morning, I had about a half a cup of whole fat Greek yogurt. And I know a lot of keto people don't do yogurt, and I know a lot of people don't do dairy, but sometimes I do. I was in a hurry. I had to get my son to an appointment and then had some other errands to run, and I knew that I didn't have time to make something. I didn't really feel like eating eggs, and I knew if I didn't eat something I would feel horrible by the time I got home. So I ate that, and I put a little bit of MIO sweetener. It's it's an artificial sweetener flavoring thing. I guess you're supposed to put it in water. Yeah, so I put it in there. It was an orange vanilla one, and I ate that, and then went to the appointment and ran errands. And at lunchtime, I wasn't even hungry, but I forced myself to eat anyway. I had the leftover Greek chicken from the previous night because I had not even finished that bowl that I videoed. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 bites of that chicken, and then I think I ended up slicing a piece of cheddar cheese. And then we went swimming yesterday, which sometimes swimming makes me really hungry, but I just never felt hungry yesterday. And then for dinner, I made for my family yellow coconut curry. So what you do, this is how I make yellow curry. This time I cooked ground beef, and then you add in fish sauce, salt, lots of yellow curry powder, garlic, ginger, and then coconut cream. And I cook that up, get it all nice and kind of saucy. It's not it's a little more on a soupy level than a sauce, but not real soup. That probably sounds weird, but it tastes very good, and my family eats it over rice. And I could have done cauliflower rice. I don't have any right now, but in the future, if I wanted to, that's what I could have done. I just ate mine plain in a bowl. I probably had about a cup of it, and I went ahead and added like a tablespoon of butter to mine too, just to make sure it was extra fatty. And I just felt so full after I had that. I did end up having 3 squares of 86% dark chocolate last night after I took my vitamins, because sometimes I need something good after I take vitamins, like as a reward, because I hate taking vitamins. So I did that, but I didn't. It's not something I like really needed to do. I didn't feel hungry, and I didn't even feel like I needed anything sweet. It was just my vitamins were gagging me, and so I was like, oh, I'll just eat some of this chocolate. So I didn't have a whole lot yesterday, and I so far haven't had a whole lot today. I don't really feel that hungry. I have no clue what I'm gonna do for dinner. Probably I'll make something for the family that they'll have with pasta or something like that I can just kind of have plain, or not. Maybe I'll just make myself like a hamburger or something. I don't know. It can be kind of tricky sometimes to make keto work by myself. I know a lot of people do keto by themselves. Some people might have their spouse or someone doing it, but I'm not sure how many whole families are on keto. So it is kind of maybe a little lonely of a way of eating in a way. I think that's why I absolutely love YouTube and my Facebook groups, because they help me not feel like I'm the only person in the world doing this, because this isn't for me. I'm not trying to lose weight. Obviously, if I lose weight, that's great, but I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to keep my blood sugars in check. So sometimes when my family's eating something, or I'm making a particular meal that I really love, it's hard, and I have to think of some fun, interesting things for myself that I can enjoy eating without feeling deprived. But it helps when I don't even feel hungry. I know my husband thinks I'm like, well, I don't know if he thinks this for sure, but I think sometimes he wonders if I'm really not hungry when he says, "Aren't you hungry?" I'm like, no. But I really am not. I just, when I'm sticking pretty good to keto, I hardly ever feel hungry. It's kind of weird. Sometimes I just have to make myself eat. But anyway, I thought it might be interesting to people if they kind of saw what it was like to um, raise a large family who's totally non-keto and be a keto dieter. So um, hopefully I can inspire some people maybe who are struggling and want to keep on this. It is a great way to lose weight too, but it's excellent for people who have type 2 diabetes and want to keep their blood sugars in check. So anyway, that's what I'm doing so far. If I do something for dinner, well, I will do something for dinner. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I'll probably take a picture of it and put it on Instagram if you wanted to check out there if you're interested. I try really hard to figure out how to do the full day of eating without a lot of little clips, and I think I just need a video editor. And once I figure out what I'm doing with my new broken phone, whether I'm going to send it in for a new screen or just deal with it, I'll decide about putting apps on, like a video editor or something like that, to make it a little more well, it won't be professional. I'll never be professional because I don't care about that. This is just for fun for me, and also just hopefully to make some friends and inspire some people. Um, so I'm just not into the professional look or anything like that. But hopefully it'll be less annoying. I'm good with less annoying. Anyway, so for now, this will probably be the only video I do today, but I probably will put some pictures on Instagram. So if you're curious what I'm going to eat for dinner, then that's what I'll do. I found that this actually helps me to talk about what I'm eating and to almost feel kind of a little accountable to a few people that I know do watch this. It helps me when am struggling, because sometimes I do, to just think, you know what, you can do this. Hang in there. Don't give up. It's not worth it. And knowing that I'll be posting something, that helps me. So it's good. Community is good. Support is good, because keto, like I said, is kind of a lonely lifestyle. A good one, and I enjoy it. It's just food is such a big part of most people's life, and that usually includes carbs. So it's fun to have other people who are doing the same thing and not feel like you're the only one. Anyway, that's my Saturday so far. Later on, we're going to be going to swimming again. Our older kids are up with our church youth group in Denver, and then they're going to be home soon, and I'll take my older son to his work, and then I'll take the other kids and my little kids to go swimming. I have to teach in church tomorrow, the women's group, which we call Relief Society, so I have to teach that. So I got to wrap up my lesson and have that all ready to go. So that's kind of our Saturday. It's usually we try and do a little more fun things this Saturday. Although I have to say the thrift store was pretty fun. We were just there for a long time because my husband was also looking at records. That's what he does for a business. He sells vinyl records. So that is our day, and then tomorrow we have church, and I probably won't. I might take some pictures of stuff or maybe some video, but I probably won't post it. Try not to do too much stuff online on Sundays, just to keep it a holy day and spend time with family and things like that. But I hope you have a great Saturday, a great weekend. Hope you're doing well if you're doing keto. If you are a homeschooler, hope you're jealous of my bags of books. That's a joke. My son is bothered by it, so that he said, "How rude, mommy." So anyway. And at some point, I'll probably video my family. I don't know. If there are certain things you guys are interested in, that you're curious about, whatever, comment and tell me what kinds of videos you would like to see. So have a great weekend.